Think of your special person. Think of your special person. Let's see what they've not said to you. Let's see. My viewer's person. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. This person. If you're questioning it, you already know the answer. Trust your gut, it is rarely wrong. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So there's someone obviously you're not with currently. There's a separation of some sort. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? From my viewer's person, what happened here? So we've got Leo energy, Cancer energy. Could have been a third party involved here with this connection, or you felt that there was, or they neglected you in some form of way, putting something before you. Doesn't have to be a person. It could be a lifestyle choice. It could be work. It could be family. They've neglected your needs here, which is why I think they're questioning, if I put more effort in with you, would we have survived? Would we have been able to make this work? Person had a lot of ego. Ego got in the way of this connection, possibly quite self-absorbed, thought about themselves and their own needs more than yours. Quite an arrogant person, possibly has a decent job. I'm feeling it's work that got in the way here. Work and what was associated with work. Maybe the people they worked with weren't very, weren't a good crowd. Was a bad influence on your person. You hung on as long as you could for this connection because you were emotionally attached to this person. You had strong feelings for this person, but they were actually causing you some health problems here because of them making you feel not wanted. What's this? Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. What's this? This is a lesson. It's a lesson, maybe. Maybe this was a karmic relationship. you definitely saw everything with this person. They are feeling very disappointed at the moment with themselves and how they treated you here. I think their life's become very quiet. They're self-reflecting, they're spending a lot of time on their own. It's as if they're trying to justify why this didn't work, other reasons why this wouldn't work, besides their bad behaviour and the emotional neglect that they showed you throughout this connection. So I think every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need is them actually looking and thinking, well, yes, I'm disappointed with what I've done, but what's the point? Because this relationship was full of conflict. It's like they're in self-pity mode. Anything I did wasn't good enough. But then on the other side, when they're reflecting, it's as if because they've got this level of high importance for themselves, they thought that they would be absolutely fine without you. When this connection broke down, it was like, oh well, I'm moving away from the conflict and all of that. But actually it's dawning on them now that this separation is actually something that they don't want. They've come to some sort of realization here. What's this? If you're questioning it, you already know the answer. I think this person has been debating whether to come back and speak to you. And they're trying to gain clarity in their own mind of whether you are a missed opportunity, whether they've took too long to come forward to you to try and fix this, because there's been a delay here in communication. Have they waited too long to come forward and express how they're actually feeling? To actually finally open up to you and show you that actually you do matter to them? And the questioning this. They're in like a mental prison, trying to figure out what path to take, which one's correct. Yeah, stuck, fearful, at a crossroads. You've possibly blocked this person as well. Lots of Aquarius energy, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Aries. They are trying to make a decision here whether to come forward or not. However, they know they've took their time because they were too big-headed. They didn't come forward because they didn't want to look weak. It was a sign of weakness to them to come forward and actually make the first move. So that was a fail on their part, wasn't it? Trust your gut, it's rarely wrong. What's this? Why are they feeling this? They feel that you've moved on. Aries energy, Leo energy, Scorpio energy. They feel that you've put an end to this behaviour and you've put an end to this connection for good. That's how they feel. So these last two cards here are more of mind and gut and how they're feeling and how they're reflecting upon this connection and whether to come in or not, because they don't know really where they stand with you now. But they are now, I mean, you might. Maybe you have moved on. Unlucky for them. Maybe they should have shown you what you actually meant to them when they had you. So maybe you have moved on. Or they feel that you have. They feel that detachment from you. You're not trying anymore. You're not asking this person for their attention anymore. You're not begging for the bare minimum. You've put an end to it. They feel it's pointless coming in to try and reconcile this because of that reason. They feel that you've found someone new, someone that's better for you than they are. And at the moment they're feeling they feel that you've moved away from them, which is causing this block for them coming back. Is my viewer's person going to try and come back in the future? I think this third party was definitely work related. Very materialistic person, very not very spiritual or emotional, probably quite cold, very logical, cold person. Money, very goal orientated, but they weren't balanced with it, which is why he was neglected here. They will do anything for money, even if that includes losing you. I'm going to come back in. Yeah, they're worried about how you would respond if they did. They feel like you have well and truly put a guard up here when it comes to them. Like you've just done. You've had enough. They, at the moment, are in this confused state of whether to reach out to you or not. They don't appear to have changed, but they potentially will come in and offer you something, a gift potentially, flowers, maybe even money. They could offer to take you somewhere potentially here, but I feel it's in a way of controlling the situation, not because there's any emotion here. It's all very cold. But they do want the success with you. They want to overcome the obstacles with you here. But will this happen? Will they be able to overcome these obstacles? Okay. Potentially you could. It's obviously a connection that you both want. It's about putting end to the old cycle and starting anew. But it's advising for you to not go full steam ahead when it comes to this person. Don't offer your whole heart at once because you'll get hurt. Just make sure that they are giving you what you want as well, and then they're not going to be neglecting you anymore emotionally. But I think they are going to try and show you a bit more of that emotional side that was lacking from them before, even if it doesn't come naturally to them, because this is a connection that they do want still. It's just taking time to come in. But if they're not quick, they are going to lose you because you are starting to fully detach from this connection. Yeah. So they better be quick. Anyway, I hope this helps. Bye.